Hey tech fans, I'm here with the delightful Stephen Wong who just came off stage and I snagged him because I'm so excited to hear about design thinking with you. How are you enjoying the festival
It's
today?
so far great. We have so many great startups here, and so many good speakers, and I myself learned a lot from them also.
Yeah, no, it's fun to be here, at Start Me Up HK, right? We've got lots of action happening in the conference rooms. We've got great speakers on stage. So what brings you to the event today?
Well, I got invited to come talk about design thinking, this one, and there are a few startups here I mentor, so I happen to come here to support them, see their booth, actually ask them how they are. So some of them just came back from CES, from Vegas, so I check on them and see how it was.
Fantastic. Yeah, one of the recurring things we talk about how great the ecosystem here and really about the importance of community, right? So I think that's something that you're very much a leader in, right? The community design thinking in this region?
Yeah, we built a community called Design Thinking in Action 3 years ago. Basically, we try to accumulate all the design thinkers, practitioners, people that does it every day in, day out, into a community, because we can always teach people, but at the end of the day, we ask, we want to be improving ourselves.
Yes.
So we're gonna learn from each other. So every year we get together for at least 2 days, we discuss, we debate whether design thinking is still relevant, and we talk about how it integrated with other frameworks and how do we really put it in application and create that.
Yeah, so one of the things I heard you talking about was not just how do we action design thinking, right? How do we actually walk the talk? Can you give us some examples or some tips for entrepreneurs who couldn't be here today, how they can sort of do that?
Well, we just talk on stage a little bit about things. One tips is we always think we understand our customer. We always think that we are a good proxy of the customer, but the truth is not. That's actually the fact. So we have to remember we are creating the product or services, not for ourselves. It's for our customers. So at the end, if you truly cares, the only way to really actually go out is to actually go talk to them. But that's the first thing. So don't think you know your customer. We are the most horrible proxy. I at once pick something that I think all my customers want, and then we go to the community. It came dead last on what they like, okay? So that's one thing. I think the second point is I talk about going beyond actually the functional needs. Many times actually our customers just tell us, I want X, Y, Z. It's actually very functional.
Right.
You can fulfill the functional needs, but at the end of the day, you got to think more about the emotional escalated needs.
Right.
So deeper. What actually touches me.
Right.
Yeah.
So practicing empathy in the design and not just thinking of just ticking the boxes, right?
Yes.
So I love that little bit that you're talking about, going beyond the MVP, right, to the minimal viable product. It's something that within the tech world has really, I think we've all got the memo on that, but you're espousing something different, right? You're suggesting we go with an MLP.
Yeah. So I think we all know how to do MVP because it's minimum viable and it's cheap. And we can test it. But at the end of the day, I say if we want to be really successful, we probably need to set the bar a little bit higher. So the minimum standard should be minimum lovable. What it means if I give you something, even though it's not perfect, but you say, wow, quite smart of you. Actually,
something about it touches you.
Touches me a little. I didn't know actually with so little you can actually make me feel slightly happy. So if that is the standard, the challenge is you have to understand beyond the functional need. You have to understand what touches people's heart in order to deliver MLP, minimal lovable products. So.
Yeah, so you bring a lot of love into what you do. So how do you get into this world? Did you come from a design background, a tech background?
No, I cannot draw anything. I can do matchsticks people. But back in 2010, I went back to school. So I was at Stanford. So I had the luxury to learn design thinking in the D school, in the GSP, and that's why I fall in love, because I felt so many of us are wasting time in creating things nobody wants, and we don't understand why. And it frustrates us. It frustrates the customer. At the end of the day, if we truly start doing solutions if we truly actually understand our customer and actually don't do the solution first, but actually try to understand first, I think we'll create much better products.
All right, I think we can all agree that a little understanding makes the world a better place, right?
Yes. Hopefully we can all do the same.
Yeah, so thank you so much for making time for Stephen. It's been lovely chatting with you. We'll have more videos like these coming from Start Me Up HK. So thank you again so much, Stephen.
Thank you.